21st March 2025 will forever be remembered as a sad day for boxing fans as legendary boxer George Foreman took his last breath. Foreman is remembered widely and is widely considered as one of the greatest heavyweight boxers in the history of this illustrious sport and is in many ways a tale of dedication, triumph, of having a very good knockout punch and more importantly of being able to overcome the odds even when it seems like life in itself may not have that much for you. Foreman's story in itself is very inspiring and starts from the time when he took up boxing in a bid to make a better life for himself, and then before he even realized it, he ended up becoming an Olympic champion in the year 1968. Just 5 years later, he ended up taking the ultimate step and achieving what is the ultimate dream of anyone who gets into the sport of boxing. He was crowned the world heavyweight champion when he defeated Joe Frazier. Now, many expected this to be a springboard of sorts into much greater things for Foreman, and while that was true to an extent, it is also worth noting that Foreman's most famous moment when it comes to the boxing ring came in a match that he lost. It was, of course, the legendary Rumble in the Jungle where he took on Muhammad Ali, a Muhammad Ali who many people thought by that point was actually done, but who ended up beating Foreman and, of course, inventing the legendary rope-a-dope tactic, and he did so to wear out Foreman, who was widely known for being a very, very good puncher, but there were always doubts over his long-term ability in terms of boxing long and taking things deeper. Ali, on the other hand, was very, very good at longer bouts, and he used that to his advantage to defeat Foreman. This eventually led to Foreman actually briefly retiring from the sport, and he chose a life which was very different. He retreated into his private life, became a minister, and many thought that he was done with the public life. But about a decade after his first retirement, he actually ended up launching a comeback, and the comeback in itself was very, very successful because he ended up eventually becoming the oldest world heavyweight boxing champion in the history of the sport when just a few years after his comeback, at the age of 45, he won the world heavyweight title once again. Now, this was in itself a very amazing story, but what also really, let's say, makes him stand apart was the fact that even away from the ring, he was very, very good in terms of marketing and in terms of selling things. One of the best examples is, of course, the George Foreman meat grills, which became such a rage that a lot of people actually bought those, and it ended up helping him earn a significant financial windfall well after his career was actually done. Most older boxing fans will remember Foreman and the likes of Muhammad Ali and Ken Norton as being some of the pillars of what was truly considered a golden era of boxing. And of course, the condolences go out to the family and all the fans of the boxing legend. Thank you all very much for joining us on this particular video. We hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to stay tuned to Republic World and Republic Sport Fit for more such content from the world of sport.